It's Wednesday night, I'm not very well, and it's getting towards 9 o'clock, so like an adult, I should be going to bed. But I'm not, because the Neon-Circus Grand Prix has been revealed, and I just frankly, man, some of the stuff in this Grand Prix is looking like it's going to be brilliant. We're going to talk about karts and characters, all my highlights of skins and things like that. But more importantly, we need to talk about the innovative things like the new addition to the adventure mode, the new game mode, and the pit stop. Because there's just some fascinating things in there showing that Beenox really know what they're doing with this game. Anyway, if you're going to enjoy this video and want to see another Crash/Spyro video every Wednesday and often more regular than that, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Let's talk about the characters. So characters wise then, let's start with the big three characters. So Koala Kong is looking fantastic, he looks strong, and it's just basically great to see him join up with the rest of the insane trilogy characters. I'll definitely be racing through the bronze tier as quick as possible to unlock him. Another thing to note on Koala Kong is he actually talks, and some people was wondering, will he talk, will he not talk? He does talk because he speaks in the trailer, which is great. Pasadena Opossum is really one of the stars of this Grand Prix, and in my opinion, Beenox have done a fantastic job of bringing her appearance into the here and now. She does look brilliant, let's be honest. And the third and final of the big characters that we talked about before and expected to be in this Grand Prix is Ebenezer Von Clutch. He looks absolutely fantastic. The best way to describe him is that he possibly looks even more cyborgy than before. Is cyborgy a word? I don't know. Moving on, some sad news, because it appears that our fears about the chickens have, in fact, become a reality. King Chicken, I think that's what his name is looking actually fantastic. I wasn't too excited about the prospect of a chicken in CTR, which you'll know if you watched the previous videos, but the way that this chicken has been implemented, I'm actually really positive about. So it's not just kind of a chicken and a character that you can unlock in the pit stop as I sort of expected it to be. It is in fact a chicken that is unlocked by heading back into the adventure mode and collecting secret golden eggs from within the game. How mysterious does that sound? I love how they've started to do things a little bit differently in this Grand Prix. Like the fact you've now got to go back into the adventure mode, play a bit more of that, get some more enjoyment out of that to unlock another character is just a fantastic idea in my opinion. I'm really excited to see how Beenox continue to develop these things hopefully. Oh yeah, and if you actually pause the trailer at just the right moment, it seems that Rillaroo will soon be making his arrival into the game as well, but we'll talk about that more at a later date. The track then, which is called Koala Carnival, yes, that's why we could see Koala Kong on the roadmap from the beginning, is one of the best, I'm presuming, of the new ones. Now, although we're not going to actually know for certain just how good this track is until we have raced it, I think there's a lot going for it. So it looks like it's going to be high speeds, there's definitely lots of fantastic jumps, and things like fire to dodge, which I like the concept of dodging fire. So we could possibly be looking at one of the best tracks we have got in the DLC. Another thing I'll say about it is that it also looks pretty stunning. It's really colourful, there's flashing electronic lights all over the place from the billboards to the track floor, and there's also fireworks, which inside a tent is usually a bad idea, but because it's a game it'll probably be alright. Moving on, let's talk about our highlights for the new skins in the Grand Prix. As you know, every new Grand Prix brings new skins, and I'm really happy with the selection we have in this one. Now, I'm not going to talk about everything because I simply don't have time. But anyway, so Clown Cortex, I said Clown Cortex would either look absolutely hilarious and funny, or creepy, and it's definitely the latter. Jeez, that is messed up. The skin is just messed up. It's creepy, it's very good, and I certainly can't wait to unlock it, although it probably make me cry. We've also got Cannonball Nash, he looks proper cool too, and I'm all for sticking him in a cannon and seeing what happens. That probably won't actually end that well. The Nitro Squad Circus skins look very nice. Clown Penta, who would have known a penguin could look so scary? Very happy about that one. And a final mention for Wrestler Koala Kong. All of these deserve mentions, and there's lots of others that deserve mentions, but we don't have so much time. So yeah, go and have a look on the roadmap if you want to see some more. Seeing as we're sort of talking about customizables, I really want to mention the animated paint jobs and stickers. Now, we saw a couple of them, I put them on the screen now, but these are just a great innovation. When I talked about innovation at the start of the video, I was talking about things like this. I really want to see more, and I think they'll be very cool. So let's see how they look in the game. Moving on, karts wise, I like all of the new karts. I'm not convinced I like them as much as the spooky Grand Prix offering, but the Pressurizer is for me the coolest, and I'm very, very excited to unlock that and use it. I just think it looks ridiculous, and I've been looking forward to it ever since with the new roadmap and we knew it was coming. The other karts to mention are the Nitro bumper kart. Never thought we'd have a bumper kart in CTR, but again, it's a nice idea. And the Daredevil kart, which looks epic in the hands of Pasadena. So yeah, I think playing with Pasadena and the Daredevil skin I believe she has, and in the Daredevil kart, that is gonna look pretty incredible. So now we've talked about the bulk of the content like the karts and things, let's move on and talk about the brand new game mode called Ring Rally, and I am really looking forward to this, way more so than I was before. So when I first heard about this mode, I wasn't that excited, but now that we know more about it, I'm definitely more optimistic. It's the basics that we expected of driving through hoops or rings or whatever and gaining a boost from driving through that ring. However, now we know there's a lot more to it. You can complete as many laps as you can and like really, but the more laps you complete, the smaller the rings get, the bigger the gaps get between the rings, making them tougher to hit, but crucially, the bigger the boost you can get from actually driving through the rings. So if you get to like lap 5, 6, 7 or whatever, I think you can actually achieve blue fire from driving through them. So as the longer this goes on, the more challenging it's gonna get. I really think that with Beenox introducing new game modes like this, they are taking CTR in the right direction, and I'm definitely up for more game modes being introduced like this. I think they can definitely do a lot, so hopefully this is a very good game mode when we all get to play, and hopefully it's not the last of the new game modes. Okay, so to round things up today, I want to talk about the new features in the pit stop, because just like everything else in this Grand Prix, I think they could be really good, and they're definitely good ideas. So strangely, the Last Chance bundle is actually going to be one of my favourite additions with this Grand Prix. So basically, if you missed anything from the previous GP, so for example, if we missed anything from the spooky Grand Prix with this one, there's the Last Chance bundle to catch it. You know, if you missed the organ grinder and you still want to get it, you have a final chance to pick it up, which is really nice. This weekend is going to be a little bit special because we're not just going to have this spooky Grand Prix Last Chance bundle, but they're also, because it's the first time and things, going to throw in the Spyro Grand Prix Last Chance bundle this time. So if you missed maybe getting Nasty Nork or Hunter or whoever, you will have a chance of picking those up, I believe, this weekend. Overall, again, they are like putting in good features to the game. They are actually not just adding more content, not just adding more characters and skins and cards, but they're actually improving how the game works. And this is just a really good thing. For me personally, I'm going to be happy about this because as someone who has often limited time to play the game, so I don't get all the way through gold tier, I can't play the game every day, then it's nice to know that if I miss something I really want, I will have another chance to get it without having to wait ages for it to come back around in the pit stop. So I'm really delighted about this. Another good thing in the pit stop right now is that the prehistoric playground stuff will be available this month, but that was previously expected because as we know, they are bringing things back after a while. We had the Nitro Tour stuff last month with the Spooky Grand Prix, so it just makes sense that we all kind of shuffle along one, and then in this Grand Prix, we can get our hands on the prehistoric playground stuff. There's going to be so much content in the pit stop right now. Man, get saving your Wumpa coins, get racing. So as usual, content-wise, this Grand Prix is going to deliver with lots of new good characters and stuff like that. But I am just as excited for the new innovative stuff like the chicken eggs in the adventure mode, the animated stickers, and Beenox's willingness to introduce new game modes and features to the game to improve it. I'm really looking forward to it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more Crash/Spyro content every Wednesday and often more frequently, remember to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in another video soon.